Moin moin, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zur dritten Folge Game of Thrones Iron from Ice. Ich habe den Namen vergessen. Hier auf dem Kanal The Nerdern Way of Life. Ich bin der Dre, wir spielen auf der PS4 und in der letzten Folge mussten wir uns zuletzt dazu entscheiden, gehen wir jetzt zur Great Hall, um den Whitehill High Leader zu begrüßen und ihm seinen Wunsch zu erfüllen, oder lassen wir es sein, und diese Entscheidung treffe ich jetzt.
You are the Lord.
Remind him who's Lord, stay here, go with him.
Lord Whitehill is a mean old
Nein,
man
ich bin der Lord und ich
Fine.
werde mich dem
That's what's required of me.
entgegenstellen.
Very well then.
Warum sollte ich mich von meiner Verantwortung drücken? Was wäre das denn für ein Lord? Und trotzdem geht er in eine andere Richtung. Was ist denn da los? So, wahrscheinlich hätte man auch hier das Ende für die letzte Folge setzen können. Aber egal. Gibt's jetzt eine Trophäe oder was? Nee. Naja, die Ladezeiten zwischen diesen einzelnen Dingern sind doch immer noch nicht ganz so cool.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I
Whitehill,
assume
was.
you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here.
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Natürlich nicht.
Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle this.
Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Ja. Er hat ja nicht ganz unrecht, aber trotzdem. Oh Gott, ey. Wie soll denn der Kerl Respekt vor mir haben? Ach du Heilige, meine Mutter.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Nix.
The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Aber die Hand gebe ich dir nicht. What?
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Dagger, so heißt
I've
Dolch.
been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
He died a
My
hero.
father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath-breakers.
Aye. And look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
My apologies. Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have
Eigentlich wollte ich, dass
shit
er
on
sich
us for
entschuldigt.
generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the
Oh,
lord
oh,
of the
oh,
north.
oh, oh, oh.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Alter, was laberst du für einen Scheiß hier?
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What
Der
is
ist
it you
ein
want?
bisschen
Lord
angepisst,
Whitehill?
wa? Ach, was. Pisspot.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. When your man attacked us for no reason.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Attacked for no reason.
No
You
reason.
murdered his family.
You murdered his family.
Then you
Yes,
admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was
He's
sent
like-
to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it.
Oh, heul
I'm
doch.
not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Jetzt geht's los. Jetzt kommt die Frau und jetzt...
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Yep, hat er.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
Können wir ihm nicht einfach den Kopf einschlagen?
Says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his
Echt
word
wahr?
is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me
Was?
my justice. Then we'll
nicht
see
gelogen.
whose word is law.
Mein Papa hat mehr als du.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Ja. So, dann Ria ihm mitgegeben. He will... Was will er? He will... So ein bisschen klischeebeladen ist es ja schon, ne?
Your son did well, my lady.
Echt
He
mal.
kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But
Danke.
you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
King's Landing. Vielleicht kommen wir da ja auch noch hin. Das wäre natürlich cool. Treffen da Tyrion. Weil Tyrion ist der Hammer. Und er wird jetzt sogar gesprochen von Peter Dinklage.
Your
Das ist
sister
doch
can
King's
help
Landing.
us. Although
fair.
just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's
Mira
favour,
Forrester.
and
Red
Lady
Keep,
Marjorie's
King's
betrothal to the
Landing.
king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Wie viele Leute spielt man denn da? Oh, geil los. Ich fand's ja schon merkwürdig bei Borderlands, dass man zwei verschiedene gespielt hat, aber jetzt ist das ist schon der dritte Charakter hier. Oh, ist das eine Münze? Zwei Münzen? Ich nehme die Münzen. Look at what?
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Ist das auch noch ein Coin hier? High Garden. What?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Lady Marjorie ist auch cool. Carved Ironwood Tree.
Ethan made this for me.
Ach, das ist einfach ein Holzding. Ich dachte, das wäre auf dem Buchumschlag drauf. Also, damit so drin. Was haben wir hier? Ein Letter. Also, keine Margarine, sondern ein Brief. Aber ich kann mir den nicht angucken, oder was? Ach da, read. Alles klar. Ist ein bisschen undeutlich
Father.
zu erkennen.
Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city.
Ja.
I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ich weiß gar nicht, ob man die wenigstens in der Serie gesehen hat, weil King's Landing ist ja in der Serie ständig. Boah, vielleicht sehen wir sogar noch... Hier, wie heißt er? Littlefinger und die Spinne und...
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Ich habe gerade Riddick gelesen.
I hope to see them all someday.
Jupp. Ja, bestimmt. Irgendwann. Ganz bestimmt. So, da haben wir noch hier so ein Pott. Alter, irgendwie... Soll das so sein? Ist das der Stil? Dass das so... wie hinter einer Milchglasscheibe aussieht?
King's Landing.
Merkwürdig.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It's always sunny in... Wo war das nochmal? Philadelphia?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Tyrion. Alter, was soll das mit diesen Texturen? Soll das so Ölgemälde-mäßig sein, oder? Na, wir gucken uns erstmal nochmal um, bevor wir zur Tür gehen. Ja, don't stress me. Vielleicht liegt hier noch irgendwas rum, was nicht gefunden werden darf. Du bist nicht Tyrion.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Never come back. Weiß ich nicht, wer das ist. Lassen wir ihn mal rein.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Er ist der Scheißhausjunge, oder was? Nee, was macht er da? Was macht er da? Stop it.
Pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Wir sagen mal nix. Das geht ihn gar nichts an, Alter.
Sorry, milady. I shouldn't have asked.
Echt mal.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Du kippst die Scheiße da rein und gut ist? Er grabbelt jedes einzelne Teil an. Wenn das was zu essen ist, ey, was soll denn der Quatsch?
Work for Lady Marjorie?
Was geht dich das alles an? Was bist denn so
I may
neugierig?
be wrong, but it seems like you do. Sorry. My apologies for even asking.
Echt mal. Verlierst gleich deinen
I saw
Kopf,
Lady
Alter.
Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Cersei ist doch die von Stark, oder
They
nicht?
appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Ich rede nicht mit dem. Ich habe ihn zwar reingelassen, aber ich rede nicht mit ihm.
I heard them arguing about House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Das ist dein Haus, Mädel.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies
Ach,
about.
Kohle hat er gebracht für so ein...
You see and hear all sorts
Okay.
of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Ja, man weiß nie, mit wem der zusammenarbeitet und wem er die Informationen bringt, die er aus einem rausholt. Wupp, wupp.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Die sieht in der Serie so hammerheiß aus. Hot! Mal gucken,
From the day
ob sie
you
hier
arrived
auch
in
so eine blöde Kuh
Highgarden,
ist. Aber
I
müsste sie
thought of you
eigentlich.
more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind.
my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It
Sure.
raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Königsgarde.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Ach was.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as
Do
you
as you
ask.
ask, my lady.
My lady.
I
My
knew I
lady.
could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Also soll ich sie
See
anlügen,
if
oder
the
was?
Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Queen Regent. Königin Regentin. Ja. Ne?
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Also doch lügen.
Good luck.
Wait, oh Gott. Oh ne, dann kommt jetzt erst Cersei. Heißt sie Cersei? Oh oh. Ja, da steht Tyrion. 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 Geil.
You can do this.
Das ist, glaube ich, die einzige Stimme, die ich wirklich erkenne im Englischen. Weil, ob sie jetzt hier... Ich habe ihren Namen schon wieder vergessen. Aber ob sie jetzt die Originalsprecherin ist, weiß ich nicht. Ich gehe mal davon aus. Cersei wahrscheinlich auch. Alter Tyrion.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Ja, ist seine Stimme, ist er.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Tyrion ist der coolste von allen.
With your
Sie ist einfach nur eine hässliche
allow me to
Doppelzicke.
introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Neil bevorher. Natürlich. Schön unterwürfig, das mag sie. Siehst du, the Queen is pleased. Sie
Impressive.
ist so ätzend, die Alte.
You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Oh, gib mir eine Uzi, ey, und ich schieße ins Gesicht. Ich kann die nicht leiden.
He's not here, is he? She is.
So the one... Nein. Wir sind...
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
Richtig.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark.
Ja.
A house of traitors.
Das wussten wir nicht.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Natürlich. Absolutely.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
Oh Mann, ey, sie ist so...
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Einfach
Yes, Your
ja.
Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes,
Ja,
Your
alles.
Grace. I would do anything.
Oh,
I see.
I see, Alter, ist sie
What
bei hier...
would you have the
Sind wir
girl
bei
do,
Shenmue,
Cersei?
oder?
It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Oh, Leute.
I won't judge her, Your Grace.
Echt mal.
I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
Ach komm.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Ja, ist ja klar.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I'm loyal to Marjorie.
Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Ach komm, jetzt leck mich am Arsch.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
Ja, echt
the
mal.
most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
Was?
Which is not very encouraging.
Du hast doch nur schon wieder Schiss vor der jüngeren Generation, du blöde alte
I'd like a word
Dumpfbacke.
with you, if I may.
Wir müssen Schluss machen, Leute. Finden wir ein gutes Ende?
I'll walk you out.
Na, das ist doch mal was.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Wollte er besonders gut, haben sie ihn aber nicht getroffen.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Einfach
Thank you,
Dankeschön.
Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
Es ist wirklich.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Wieso?
No doubt she was pleased. But Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
Die ist auch eine blöde dumme Kuh. Oh
I,
Gott,
of
nein.
course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please Cersei.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
Ach Quatsch, zum Beispiel die
She takes
Größe.
great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Littlefinger.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
Nein,
It's a risk
klar.
I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Wenn man nichts
Please.
riskiert, kann man nichts gewinnen.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Und wenn man nichts riskiert, hat man schon verloren.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Sansa.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ja. Gut gesprochen. Auf welcher Position ist er da jetzt eigentlich? Keine Ahnung. Ist er die Hand? Habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Jetzt, nee, die Hand ist sein Vater. Keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall ist das hier das Ende dieser Folge. Ich sage danke fürs Zusehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut. Euer Dörri sagt tschüss. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, würden wir uns sehr über einen Daumen nach oben freuen. Und natürlich auch, wenn ihr uns ein Abo dalasst, falls ihr das noch nicht gemacht haben solltet. Außerdem findet ihr uns auf Google+, Facebook und Twitter, wo ihr noch mehr Infos bekommt und immer auf dem neuesten Stand bleibt.